about it, man.
What's that? Go ahead, introduce us, buddy.
Welcome to Box Office Banner. We are about to rank all the MCU movies.
Because if you're with us on this journey, we've talked about all of them, so now it's time to do a fun little ranking. And we got a nice little thing that we're doing, you know? Sometimes we're like, we should ping pong it. Sometimes it's, you should go. And we've came to a happy medium. Josh has kind of done that, so I like his idea. He can discuss it for you.
Yeah, so we're going to do... Because the two most important parts for the ranking, in my eyes, are going to be the top 5 and your bottom 5. So we're each going to tell our bottom 5s first, then we'll ping pong it around through the middle until we get to the top 5, and then you'll hear each of our top 5s one by one.
You agree with that, Tyler?
I agree.
All right.
Court is in session.
I got to find
Before we start, though, Rodney, can I have your mic stand?
No, what?
No, like take your mic out. Can I use your mic stand for this episode?
Yeah, sure, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck me, right?
Hey, everybody.
It's like,
You have it every week, dude. I gotta hold these papers real quick.
I've never.
oh, that
in my
makes
life-
sense. That's just funny thing. So you get a mic stand and I don't. I get it. So fuck me. All right. You're looking at my
just so
shit,
low.
dude. I'm looking at yours.
Never, I
though.
don't even like that.
Before we get into the rankings, though, I got some questions
Bad news
for you
good
guys.
news. Cool. Intermediate news.
I love rankings like this and everything, but I took it to a whole new level and broke down everybody's score for every single movie. And I got some questions. I just pose them as questions to you guys.
Oh yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Ready?
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, we're doing it now?
Extracurriculars.
Before the
Okay.
rankings.
Oh
Okay.
shit, son.
First thing I did, went through all 28 movies, and I broke them down by franchises. I separated them into franchises. So, like Captain America's got 3 movies. Iron Man, anyone who's got more than one movie, I broke it into their own section.
This is
Okay.
I don't want to hear this.
So, we're going to start with Captain America.
So you weren't lying. You did for real math.
Yeah.
With this. Okay.
So, out of the 4 of us, and again, when I ask these questions, don't try to mathematically figure out the answer and go, this was his 3 scores. Just who do you think is the first person to come to your head? Like almost a 3, 2, 1, and then
It's
give
an
me
instinct,
your answer.
an instinct
Okay.
thing.
So, Captain America franchise, the 3 Captain America movies. Who out of the 4 of us do you think had the highest average
You,
from his 3 movies?
Josh.
Josh.
I would say you. Yeah.
Yes, I had
Rodney
the
just
highest
answers
average
me on
with
everyone.
an 8.9 out of his 3 movies.
Damn.
Who do you think had the lowest Captain America average?
Me, I would say.
Tyler.
Tyler with a 7.8.
Damn, son. What's wrong with you?
I don't know.
And then, so Rodney came in second with the 8.4.
I knew I was third.
Brandon came in third with a 7.9, and then Tyler with a 7.8.
So we were close. Yeah.
Yeah, just because of one.
All right, so
particular
next
movie.
franchise, Iron Man. Who do you think had the highest Iron Man average?
Tyler. Sneak attack.
I'm gonna say Brandon.
I'm gonna say Rodney.
All different answers.
It's Tyler.
Tyler with an 8.
And I had the lowest, for sure.
Who do you think had the lowest?
I probably had second lowest.
Do you think Brandon had the lowest, though?
Brandon probably
Yeah,
had
he already thought I had the highest.
Oh, you said he had the highest?
Yeah, he can't be like, I definitely would say Brandon the lowest.
Brandon had the lowest with a 6.1
Damn.
average.
Oh, wow.
Me and Rodney tied for second with a 7.3.
Okay.
I was holding it afloat.
Thor, who do you think had the highest
I'm
average
nailing
of
this
Thor?
so far.
Brandon.
No.
I'll say me.
Me.
Is between Brandon
Oh,
and Rodney.
no, it's Rodney.
It was Rodney
I'm
with
second.
an 8.3.
Yeah.
Brandon was in
Josh
second
is
with
last.
an 8.
I was in last.
You think you were last?
Josh is the
Yeah.
last.
I was in last with a 6.7.
I'm fucking
Okay.
nailing this. right
Tyler
now.
was third with a 7.6.
This is how much I pay attention to everybody's shit and just internalize it.
So essentially, Captain America here. We got Iron Man here. Thor over here. We got to get Brandon somebody.
Spider-Man.
We got to get Brandon a favorite franchise.
Ooh, I don't know. That would be between me and him.
We're on
Dude,
to
I
the
love-
Avengers, though, with 4 movies. Who do you think had the highest average?
Me.
Rodney.
Me.
Yeah, it's Rodney. It's Rodney or Josh, but it's Rodney, then Josh, and then
Rodney?
I'll go Tyler, then me.
Rodney with a 9.2 average
No, then me,
between
then Tyler.
4
maybe.
movies.
That's
Ooh.
tough. I don't know 3 and 4.
Last place was Brandon with an 8.4. Me and Tyler tied for second with an 8.9.
Really? Yeah.
Oh.
Ant-Man, who had the highest?
Rodney.
I want to say me.
It's Rodney.
Again.
I'll go Rodney.
Rodney with an 8, an average of an 8.
Yeah.
Who had the lowest?
Me.
Yeah, I wanna say Ray.
Brandon.
With a 6.1. I came in second with a 7.7. Tyler was third with a 7.6.
I'm definitely the lowest
Dude,
in
the
the
Wasp-
MCU and will have the most controversial
He
ranking.
ruined it
Just
with
wait.
the Wasp.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Highest average.
Me.
I'm gonna say Brandon on that
I'll
one.
just say Rodney.
No.
Brandon with an 8.9.
Just
We
listen
got
to my answer. I
Guardians
know
of the
where
Galaxy
everybody
guy
is.
over here. We each got our own favorite franchise.
Dude, that's crazy.
Who had the lowest Guardians of the Galaxy score though?
Me.
Tyler.
Average.
Tyler.
Me.
Tyler with a 6.
Dude, I know every answer. I don't think I've missed a single thing, and I'm like,
I
I
know.
came in
man.
second with an 8.5. Rodney was third with an 8.2. Highest Doctor Strange average.
Rodney.
Me.
Rodney.
Rodney with an
Oh.
8.7.
It's that first
Who
one.
had the
man.
lowest?
Tyler.
Tyler. Definitely Tyler. It's Tyler.
Yeah, me, I guess.
Me and Tyler tied with a 7.9.
Still not bad.
It's
I'm still taking that as a
Rodney
W.
was
It's-
second with an 8.6. So you were
for
only Doctor Strange.
Oh, he had a higher Doctor Strange?
Or no, Brandon was
Oh,
second.
you threw me
gonna
out.
say,
I was
yeah.
like,
Rodney had an 8.7.
Well,
he had an
yeah.
8.6.
I might be closer on that than you think.
Damn, dude.
Spider-Man.
That's gonna be
This
tough.
was the closest out of all of them. Between first and last place
It's me.
is 0.4 points.
I want to say yeah.
It's me.
I think I would
But
say.
I have a
me.
dude. It's no. It's close. It's me or Tyler. I think.
I'm going to say Brandon, me, Rodney, Josh.
I'm gonna go. No, it's Tyler. I'm going Tyler.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna say Josh because
I'm going Tyler.
nobody said Josh.
I have one movie that
I'll
really.
give you a hint. It's a tie between two people.
Oh,
so
really?
it's me and Tyler.
So it's me and Josh.
No, it's
Me and Rodney
really.
with an 8.6
Mm.
average.
Yeah.
So third place. Next place would be Tyler with an 8.3. Brandon's in last with an 8.2.
What? That's crazy.
It's because
you thought
That's
yours was the
stupid,
highest?
dude.
His homecoming was a 6.9 or something like that.
yeah, that's what.
brought it down.
That's why I went away from me as first.
But me and Rodney tied with an 8.6, so I broke it down to the next 10th place. Rodney was at 8.66. I was at 8.63.
Ooh,
We were different
damn.
by 0.03 points.
Did anybody get a 666?
Okay, so that's all the franchises. Next group of questions.
So, who do you think
Dude, I'm
likes
looking, dude.
this franchise the most, and who likes it the least?
Oh, hang on.
That's what I'm curious about.
So I then went through each movie, and we gave out 4 scores. So I tallied the person who gave the highest score for that movie. That was a tally, and then who gave the lowest score for that movie was a tally. Does that make
Ratio,
sense?
you trying to see that?
So
Yeah.
out of the 4 of us, who gave the most highest scores for the 28 movies?
I'd probably say me. I have a
Josh.
few ridiculous.
I'll
It's
say
Rodney or
He did.
Josh?
I know, but I'm going to
It
go
doesn't
Josh.
matter about how much higher they were. It's just the highest score. So average and all that has nothing to do with it.
Say
Oh, you're talking about
Josh.
through the whole 28. Oh, yeah, it was
Let me
still.
give you an example.
Yeah.
So Captain America: First Avenger, I gave an 8. Brandon and Tyler gave a 6.7. Rodney gave a 7.1. So I
Yeah,
got a
he
tally
reviewed it
for the
back.
highest score.
Okay.
They got
Yeah.
it. Both of them got a tally for lowest score because they tied.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter how much higher your score was. I got one tally
that
for
makes it a
having
little
the
tougher.
highest.
I'm gonna go
score.
Rodney still, but it easily could be Josh. It's one or the other.
So who gave the most highest score?
I guess
Rodney.
I'll say you.
He's going me.
I'm thinking I'm gonna be wrong on this one. I'm not that confident.
I'll go Brandon.
Brandon.
Oh,
you
shit.
think he gave the most highest scores?
No.
It was Rodney. Now,
Mm-hmm.
next part of the question: how many of the 28 movies did he rate the highest?
I want to say
10.
17.
10.
17
I got 10. 10.
14.
14. Half of the movies Rodney likes the most out of all of us.
That was point on.
Dude, I'm good.
job.
I'm the greatest at this game.
So I came in second with 9 rated
Yeah,
the highest.
I knew you'd be next.
Brandon came in third with 5 rated the highest, and Tyler only had 3 rated
What
the
were
highest.
those 3?
Well, we'll talk. I don't know how much we're
one
giving
of
it
them
away. But
was
it's also like,
Hulk.
fuck, how much do we give away?
One of them was Hulk, but 3 of us tied with our score on that. Iron Man 2 and Endgame. So now, let's jump to the other end.
Not good.
Who gave the lowest score?
Me.
Tyler.
Me.
I'll say me.
I'm gonna go me.
Brandon,
Yeah.
with 13.
Damn.
Wow.
So essentially half of the MCU he hates more than the rest
that's
of us.
crazy.
I think I'm the least biggest fan of the MCU.
Tyler
even though I enjoy
rated-
it. He'd be third.
Tyler rated them 10 of them the lowest. I had 4, Rodney had 3. So you clearly see me and Rodney like the MCU.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
like that's
God.
how I'd
More
rank
than
it.
them.
I knew going in, I'd go boom, 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 boom.
Dude,
on
yeah.
How much we like it. But my highs are a little higher than Tyler's,
more.
so we probably even out.
Then broke it down by phases. So I got phase 1.
Oh, I see. Damn.
With the movies, Iron Man, The Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor, Captain America, The First Avengers, and The Avengers. Out of the 4 of us, whose average phase 1 score was the highest?
I'm gonna go. It's either Rodney or Josh.
It's Josh.
I'll go
I
Rodney.
think that might
It's
be
Josh.
because there's one I'm gonna say Josh.
It's Josh.
Josh, Rodney?
It's Josh.
Tyler,
What?
with a 7.8.
I could see that because he was sucking
His
Iron Man's
Man
dick.
scores.
Yeah.
We all hated Iron Man 2. His score was
Dude, I just love the character, bro.
Who was
Just
the
like,
lowest?
I mean, Brandon.
Me.
Brandon
It
with a
was me.
7.2. Rodney was second place with a 7.7. I was third with a 7.5. So we were all pretty close. 7.8.
Tyler's like in that weird minority. It's like, man, the very beginning of the MCU was on top.
Phase
It's the
2.
It
best.
just wasn't at all.
Phase 2. We got Iron
was
Man
good.
3, Thor: Dark World, Captain America: Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, Age of Ultron, and Ant-Man.
Oh shit.
Highest average.
That's me. That back end right there is me.
I think Rodney too.
Yeah, I'll go
actually.
Rodney.
Rodney with an 8.5.
Damn.
I was second with a 7.9, and it's because of Thor:
That's a
Dark
jump.
World. Drop
Oh,
that down. Tyler was third with a 7.8. Brandon was last with a 7.7.
I
So
did
it was
too.
7.9, 7.8, 7.7. We were all really close. Rodney's out ahead with an 8.5.
The
Phase
2.
3.
Fucking nerd.
Phase 3, the big phase with 11 movies.
Oh wow.
So we got Civil War, Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Homecoming, Thor: Ragnarok, Black Panther, Infinity War, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Captain Marvel. Phase 4.
I fixed it.
We got Phase 4 now. Only five movies so far. We got Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Eternals, No Way Home, and Doctor Strange 2.
Me.
Highest
Yeah, I'll
average.
say
Me.
Brandon on that one for
It's
sure
me.
because of Black Widow.
All of it.
I'll go Rodney.
It's definitely me. It's me.
Tie between me and Rodney
Really? For best?
with the 8.4. Brandon was second with the 8.3. His Eternal score
That's
at a
what
6.7.
fucked everything up.
Pulled everything down. Then Tyler was last with a 7.5.
My Eternal score.
So Rodney, you had a well, yeah, I won't go too into.
Oh yeah, and if we froze for a while, thanks for bearing with us. It seems to be working.
A couple more things. So won't go too into detail on these because we're about to get into our rankings. But I noticed a few outliers in a couple movies, meaning 3 of us, our scores are relatively close, and one person was
Complete
2 points
opposite.
away from everybody else.
Yeah.
So I'm going to name the movie and just see if you all can name the person that's the
Outlier.
that is the
Oh,
outlier.
okay.
First movie, Iron Man.
Me.
Tyler would be the outlier.
I'd say me.
It's Tyler because you gave the
Brandon.
highest scores, right?
What?
Maybe I didn't understand the question.
So I'll give numbers for the first
Oh yeah,
one.
because I
So
disliked
Iron
it so
Man-
much.
Iron Man, I gave a 8.8. Tyler gave a 8.2. Rodney gave a
Oh.
9. Brandon gave a 6.2.
I thought you meant like the whole franchise for some reason.
So Brandon was
That was
2 points
definitely an
off
outlier.
of third place. So he's that outlier
Wow.
from the first.
Okay.
Yeah, now I got you.
Okay,
I thought you were
so
saying the whole franchise.
Next movie, Iron Man 2.
The outlier would be Tyler then. I was choosing Tyler's. I thought it was collectively.
How? Because I went.
I know my score.
It's Tyler
like-
because I
Okay,
think y'all
yeah.
came
Tyler
down a
was the
lot.
outlier as a high score. He was 2 points higher than all of us.
What an idiot.
Next movie,
Stupid, dude.
Thor. The first Thor.
Me.
No, it was fucking.
It's
It
hard.
was Josh for sure. Josh was the
It was me.
outlier.
I was 2 points lower than the person
We're on
in
the same
third
wavelength
place.
as Thor. You shouldn't do that.
Oh, are we?
Never mind. You remember
Iron Man 3.
It was Tyler. He was way
Me,
higher
I
than
was
everybody else.
pretty high on that.
Tyler.
Which is why I answered
Brandon.
Tyler on the first one.
Brandon.
No, that
Brandon was 2 points lower than the third place person.
Damn, son.
You don't like
Dude, the
Iron
Iron
Man?
Man
Thor: Dark
movies
World.
suck.
Oh.
Who was the outlier?
Ooh,
Brandon.
no,
Brandon.
not quite because you came around this time. It's still Josh. Josh like
Me.
hated it.
I was about 2 points lower than Tyler, who was in
Dude,
third
I don't
place.
know about y'all, but I'm fucking killing this shit right now.
I've been the proof.
I think
is in
we've
the-
all
the
had
pudding.
like a
Ant-Man,
couple minutes where
Me.
we killed it.
who was the
It's
outlier in
definitely
Ant-Man,
This guy.
I'm a.
No,
I'll
it's
go
me.
me.
Brandon.
Me actually.
What?
with
Me.
a low score.
Yeah.
He was almost 1.5 points lower than me in third place. A couple more. Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Me.
Me.
Tyler.
No, people. Yeah, it fucks me. Yeah, I'm
It's
going
like, does-
Tyler. I'm
It's
going
like,
Tyler.
did someone really hate it?
Tyler.
Or did
He's
someone
more
He was
drastic
really
than
low.
my climb.
He was down in the 5s. Me in third place was in the mid to high 7s.
just
Black Panther.
Me.
Me.
Josh. No, it's Josh.
Me. I was
He was
high on
higher.
it. You all were all in the 6s. I was in the 8s.
It's overrated. Or is it?
And then the last one, Captain
Like, we're giving
Marvel.
away everything. It's the only flaw to this. It's
Huh?
fun.
Who was the
Rodney.
outlier in Captain Marvel?
Rodney.
Oh, probably me. Yeah.
Rodney, he kind of dumped on it a little
Rodney was in the
Ah,
5s. We
just
were
not
all
that
in the
good
high
of a
7s.
Any more brain busters?
I got one more, but we'll save it till after we all do our list.
All right, sweet.
I like how prepared you came. Now I know why you
I
kept
hope that
getting
I
on our
don't.
ass.
They won't even remember.
Who wants to
won't
do
calculate us,
their
right?
list first?
I'll
I'll-
go
Bottom
go
5
first.
first.
I'll go.
Oh God.
We'll do the top 5 in reverse order that we do the bottom 5.
All right. Coming in at 28, I got Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Jesus Christ.
Oh
It's the
my
worst.
god!
It's the worst.
so high.
Oh my god!
Dude, I didn't like it.
Why
It was
did you go
boring.
first? Everybody just stopped watching.
Hey, he started off with the
I
bang,
know a
right?
couple people who that's their favorite.
Dude, it sucked to me. Okay.
A lot of people say that one took a big dip too, though. There's a lot of
I say that.
naysayers that say
But it's
that
still not that bad.
yeah, there's not a good enough story. And all that. I just have a
27,
blast with everybody.
Eternals 6.1, but it's growing on me.
My second watch, it went up like 1.5 points.
Yeah.
I still gotta give it a
Mine
second
went up
watch.
a lot.
Yeah. 26, Black Panther
I don't understand any
6.4.
of you on
What
that.
do you have against black people, Tyler? And people from
I didn't. They're
space?
26.
I'm just saying. They're not last.
Yeah,
We've
Guardians
moved
of-
on
from
from that.
Vibrania.
It's like, damn, son.
25, Captain America First Avenger 6.7.
Mm.
I
And
can understand that.
I can't.
24, Ant-Man and the Wasp
I can
6.9.
understand
Not enough
Nice.
action.
that. We'll just keep it in a line.
Yeah, might as well.
28. So I just want to say my list is the right list. 28, Iron Man 2.
Wow.
He's the only one that can say wow.
Seriously?
Let me get that beer down, dude. I about spit it. And it
Damn.
was just stuck in my mouth. Because, like, we're all like, wow, and it's justified. But he's just, wow, okay, now y'all are coming out with the bullshit.
So this question's kind of geared
Oh,
towards
about
Rodney.
spit that out,
Because
dude.
you're the other MCU fan, but I mean, y'all can answer
I mean,
too,
we're all
but,
MCU
Yeah.
fans, but
I like
Did
Some
you
of us
have
others.
a preconceived notion of where all these movies were going to be placed before we rewatched them? Like, this is my least favorite. this is my favorite. This is
A couple of them, yes, but for the most part, this kind of surprised me.
No,
this time around.
that's what I'm saying, because I had a different movie I said was the worst movie before we rewatched these. It wasn't Iron Man 2. So, like, a couple of mine switched
I know
around
which
from
it
what I
was.
had thought. But the movie I always said was the worst
Is now your favorite.
is
24.
27th, and it's Thor Dark World.
Yeah.
That was a movie
Wow.
I always said was the worst.
No, that actually justified amongst the the collective whole, but everybody can suck my collective whole.
And then 26th, which is a movie that probably fell the furthest for me, Thor, the original
Oh
Thor.
my god, dude.
Always thought it was mid, dropped tremendously.
You must be on those mids.
25th, Iron Man 3.
Damn, bro.
But
I
the
just don't understand.
26th,
You don't get it.
should we
The
be saying our
symbolism.
scores?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I
for
said.
So
sure.
yeah, okay, let me go back. Iron Man 2, I gave a 5.8. Thor Dark World a 5.9. Thor a 5.9. But then 25th, Iron Man 3 jumps up to a 7.3. So
No
it's
sixes.
It's in, no sixes.
No six.
It's in a realm where I like the movie. That was the most I've liked Iron Man 3.
That's insane.
And then 24th, Guardians of the Galaxy 2
Damn.
with a 7.5. Still a solid movie.
Tyler's like, see,
But you
Yeah.
gave it like a 6.1 or something, didn't you?
No, 5.5 or
5.9.
I mean, I'm at a 7.5 at least with
It's
it.
still the worst to me.
All right, so that's my bottom 5.
That's fucking horrid, dude. All y'all. Now, I'm gonna have the most controversial list. Just wait till we get to the top. My number 28 is Ant-Man and the Wasp at
Yeah,
I can see it.
5.6
That
out of
makes
10. Not enough action. Just Ant-Man's meh to me overall. Number 27, Iron Man 3. Me and Josh talked about the endings of that movie. Like, he kind of had the same thoughts, even though the score went up. Just, I don't know. A lot of what I don't like about the MCU's in that movie and that ending. Number 26, Iron Man at a 6.2 out of 10. This went down.
Original.
This
That
went
is
down
insane.
the most on this one. And I think it's just like Iron Man fatigue. It's like this one was kind of holding it together, and I just was done with the movies. I like Iron Man past the movies, which brings me to my number
class.
25. That's surprisingly jumped up a little bit to a 6.4 out of 10. Iron Man 2. So, but Iron Man's already the fuck out of here.
You have Iron Man 2.
Why are y'all putting that shit so low?
That's what I said, always. And then I watched this again, and I was like, man, I do love Sam Rockwell. I've such a soft spot for Mickey Rourke. There was more people I could cling on to. And honestly, Jeff Bridges just didn't do it for me
To be
this time
last
around.
place though is crazy.
What?
Iron Man 2.
Last place.
Iron
Okay,
Man.
whatever. Ant-Man at number 24, though. So it's Ant-Man and Iron Man are the bottom 5. We've just eliminated all those. Not a fan of either of those. Ant-Man at 6.6 out of 10. Killing it.
The first one?
Yeah.
Oh, you're terrible.
Yeah, we're pissing each
I
other
can
off.
understand how some people don't like Ant-Man.
Didn't
I
do it
can't
for me.
understand how people don't like the original Iron Man. All right, Rodney.
I used to like that one. It
Bottom
used to be like a
five.
7 for me, but this time around it shrunk like a point. I was just like, yeah.
Number
But you
28.
had Thor on there. It's just as bad,
Yeah,
if
that's
not
pretty,
worse.
That's pretty bad.
It's terrible.
That's probably worse. Fuck that.
Look up anyone else's rankings with him. Iron Man's always higher than Thor.
Yeah.
Guys, we said we wouldn't
Always.
Say
fight.
so, but it's not that big. of a
We said we
crash.
wouldn't fight.
All right, so coming in at number 28 for me is Iron Man 2 with a 5.1.
Reasonable. We agree on that, okay?
You're
Yeah,
nuts.
good.
You're out
Not
of your
that good.
mind.
Number 12, I think they wasted Whiplash. Whiplash could have been way better.
they
Been
did.
a cool.
27, Captain Marvel with a 5.9. I was so excited for that
Don't get
movie,
you on
and it
that.
just turned into trash. Number 26, Black Panther. 6.5. It's all right. It's whatever. 25, Captain America: The First Avenger. Used to hate it, but now I'm like, I can watch it. 7.1. With my number 24 coming in with Ant-Man and the Wasp at 7.3.
Damn, son, y'all too high on these. I was-
You see ours are already in the 7s in our bottom 5.
I'm still in the 6s.
So then we can just
We're ping
ping
ponging it.
around. So Rodney, what's your 23? I
Oh,
guess
we
we'll
just go around. That's fine.
My 23
We
is
just go back and
Incredible
forth.
Hulk with a 7.5.
Nice, dude. My number 23 is Eternals with a 6.7 out of 10. This movie isn't the shit show that a lot of people made it out to be, but it's also not very good either. But it's okay. It's passable. Like I said in the review, if it was its own thing, I think it'd be even better. But it's all right. 6.7 out of 10.
My 23, Ant-Man and the Wasp
Nice.
with a 7.5.
My 23, Thor: Dark World, 7.3. So we're all in.
Yeah,
We're
go
getting
ahead and
up
go
there.
again, Tyler. We'll do a snake.
22, Captain Marvel.
Look at my leg.
Oh,
At
you did.
also,
No.
Got some leakage over
weird.
here.
calm down, settle down.
I'm sorry, I'm wet. This is a very good list. Did you say yours? We got
22,
distracted.
Captain Marvel. At also a 7.3, but better than Dark World to me.
My 22 is The Incredible Hulk, coming in again at a 7.5. Got 3 movies there at a 7.5.
Nice. My number 22 is Captain America: First Avenger. This is a solid opening, or not. I always think it was opening because it's first, but it's not really the first one. I say that, but I'm not an idiot. I get it. I just get mixed up sometimes because it is supposed to be the first one in the chronological order. It's solid enough. It's not bad, but like the best days of Marvel are still ahead. 6.7 out of 10.
My number 22 is Thor: The Dark World, which has gone up a lot for me. Used to hate it, now I like it. 7.5.
Go again.
My number 21 is Iron Man Trace with a 7.9.
7.9.
I can't believe that spilled on you like that.
Yeah,
No.
disgusting. I can smell it.
I think I can smell it. Number 21. My number 21 is Spider-Man: Homecoming. This is one I feel like I should love, but I feel like the more I watch the other ones, the more this one just didn't quite hit it quite yet. But it's still a 6.9 out of 10. We're almost into very good territory. We're getting there for me.
21 for me is Captain Marvel with a 7.7.
Too high.
21, Hulk coming in at a 7.5.
That's what I had it at.
Same. Me too.
Hell yeah.
Beautiful.
Number 20,
Oh, dude.
It's not
Shang-Chi.
Sean.
Jesus.
Shang-Chi
In the
at
20s?
7.5.
That low, dude.
At a
Yeah,
what?
7.5.
And that's what number is that for you?
20.
I didn't know if you did your snake.
Yeah.
What
20
other one
for
you-
me is The Eternals at a 7.7, which climbed tremendously. After first watch, it would have been bottom 5 for me, but second watch definitely helped that movie a lot.
Yeah. Number 20 for me is Black People. Black Panther. My bad. The mic was blocking. I saw Black P. 6.9 out of 10, people. This movie actually went up for me. It was like a 6.4. It went up like a whole half point. Everything clicked a little more for me this time, but I still think it's pretty overrated. But yeah, still a solid movie. Yeah, at number 20.
My number 20 is Black Widow with a 7.9. And I love Florence Pugh and Scarlett in this movie, but the problem is Taskmaster
Master.
ruined him. Ruined that character, and then the Red Room being in the sky. Hated that. And
Still don't bother
a
me.
lot of other
I
shit.
thought it was
But
dope.
yeah, my number 19 is Eternals, which went up, I think, a
God.
0.5. It's 8.0, where it used to be a 7.5 when I walked out of the theater.
So you're into Great.
No, not great for me is
Oh
8.5.
yeah, but great. Yeah, but 8. You're in the 8s. Let me move into the really good territory finally. The 7th. My number 19 is The Incredible Hulk. I always thought this movie was a little underrated. It seems like y'all might have too. And even though mine's higher on my list, is a lower score than all yours still at a 7.3 out of 10. It definitely has its moments. And I'm a big Hulk guy. So.
Everybody shits on that movie.
Yeah.
I don't.
I think
It's
it's
not
just
one
It's
of
a
the
fun
worst.
movie.
it
to
really
watch.
is the
It's
black
fun.
sheep though. It feels a little awkward amongst everything, and I think that's what gets it. But yeah. For sure.
19 for me is Ant-Man, coming in at a 7.8. I dropped my score a little bit since we reviewed it. Still a solid movie.
Guys, I messed up.
Oh no.
19, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Why'd you mess up?
Because I gave it the same score as Hulk.
Here's the. I thought you gave it a 6.5.
Nah, I changed it.
You went up a point.
Yeah, and it's
Okay.
just it just
Well,
wasn't.
that's
what
why
I
Doctor
expected.
Strange wasn't as bad for you as I thought it was.
Yeah.
That was burned into my brain.
It just wasn't what I wanted. Like it was such a good movie, but I just wanted more cameos. I'm being selfish at that.
No, you are a
18.
selfish person in nature.
18, 0.1 higher than Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Iron Man 3,
Mmm.
7.6.
18 for me, Doctor Strange 2.
Really?
7.8.
Okay, good.
Now, what didn't love the movie? It was very mid. I do need to watch it again though
Yeah,
to get a true
definitely.
score.
For sure. Number 18 for me is Thor Ragnarok. Yes.
insane.
This is my least favorite Thor movie.
That's insane.
I don't think so. Oh man, it's happening to me
See,
now,
bro?
too. Yeah, I gotta fix that. Number 18, yeah, Thor Ragnarok. It's good, but I like the feel of the first two Thor movies more. It's more of what I envision with the character. This is more just like to play for, I think, the casual audience that dials up the fun, but it doesn't feel as much like a Thor movie to me.
Well, you might not like Love and Thunder then.
Oh, God.
Number 18 for me is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 with an 8.1. Like it. I think it's really close to great, but they missed a couple things. And then also an 8.1, my number 17 is Spider-Man Homecoming. It's a fun movie, just not great to me. So,
Yeah.
On to you, Brandon.
All right. My number 17 is Captain Marvel. We take a little bit of a jump here, up to 7.8 out of 10. We're almost into the grade section. This is a really good Marvel movie to me. I think it's pretty fucking awesome, actually. And there is one section towards the end, not the very end, but right before the end, it really slowed down and put the brakes on it, or it could have been great for me, but 7.8 out of 10, still solid.
So following 18, Doctor Strange 2 for
I'm
me,
not.
coming in at 17 is Doctor Strange.
Oh, the first
7-9,
one?
The first one. Yep.
Wow. 17, Homecoming. 7-7. 16, Thor.
So I'm not.
7-8.
16 for me, Avengers, Age of Ultron, with another 7.9.
Nice. Number 16 for me. We're going to jump into great territory here. And it's Avengers Endgame. Yeah, let's piss everybody off. Avengers Endgame is my least favorite of the Avengers movies. But still a great movie, 8.2 out of 10. Wait till you see what's above it.
Oh, shit. Number 16, right? My number 16 is Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. I had my issues with it. It's not great, but it's close. That musical note fight scene was so dope to me. Number 15, top 15 here, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 with an 8.3.
Get out. Nice. Okay. My number 15, Thor: The Dark World. I'm a defender of this fucking movie. It's the same score as Avengers Endgame, but I do prefer it over Endgame. How blasphemous does that sound? And I don't give a shit. I love this movie. I really do. It hits all the Thor marks I want, has some good emotion, has a few good battle scenes, and I actually like the villain. Not one of my favorites, but he's one of the few I do enjoy. So, yeah. Thor: Dark World. I'm going to give it some love.
15 for me is Captain America, the First Avenger, with an 8. That's your go, Tyler.
15, right?
I was looking at him like, I'm waiting.
15, Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one, 7.8.
God.
It's the same as Rodney. 14, Thor Ragnarok at 7.8 as well. I just enjoyed it a little bit more.
14 for me is Spider-Man Homecoming, coming in with a 8.
Beautiful. Number 14 for me, just a 0.1 up from Endgame, is Avengers Age of Ultron. I will sing this movie's praises, dude. It's good. It's great. People shit on this movie. They act like it's nowhere near as good as the other 3 Avengers movies, and I call bullshit. 8.3 out of 10. It's a damn good Avengers flick.
My number
I'm not
14 is like
nervous.
you. It's Avengers Endgame.
Oh,
Also, my least favorite Avengers
dude,
movie.
up top
Yes.
with the fist bump.
And
We'll work on it.
yeah, that's an 8.5. I do consider it great.
Dude, that's
but
weird.
the problem is, I feel like we saw the beginning of that movie already in Infinity War, and I'm sick and tired of this Professor Hulk nonsense bullshit.
Yeah,
dude.
they ruin Hulk.
It's really pissing
And
me
that's
off.
painful for me being the big Hulk
So
fan.
this was an 8.9, like we had discussed, but I had to change it just because the more I think about the Professor Hulk aspect of it, it's like he's so much more underutilized than he should have been.
It's so weird that like we have 2 people that think Endgame is the worst Avengers movie. I thought I was gonna be alone in that.
13, Captain America: Civil War, which is a little lower than most people make theirs. 8.5 for me. Great movie, but there's issues.
Yeah, for sure. Let me just piggyback off that and say my number 13 is Captain America: Civil War.
my
God,
goodness.
you want a hug? Maybe later for sure.
All right, well, I'll just keep going.
8.4 out
Number
of 10
13
for
for
Civil
me is
War
Captain
for me.
America Civil.
No, fuck. Okay.
It
Civil
is
War is good.
Thor Ragnarok at an 8.3.
God, why is that so low?
I get that. I'd rate that one lower.
It's the best Thor movie though.
That's the worst.
13, Captain America, Winter Soldier at a
Fucking
7.9.
that's the most
Wow.
insane thing.
Yeah.
And he raised his score because I gave him shit about it. I texted him. I was
Dude,
like,
don't
dude,
bring that up on
I
this.
am. I texted him and all I said was, dude, I'm fucking pissed at you. And he said, why?
I thought I was really in trouble.
And I was like,
what I
Winter
do?
Soldier a 7.2. I don't even fucking want to record with you anymore.
Yeah, if it was a 7.2,
I was wrong. Make it a 7.
I disown
if
you
it
as
was
my
a
podcast
7.2, it
member.
would be 24th.
That's like one of the best movies. Oh, man.
Okay.
Okay, what number were
Oh,
you?
and number 12, Black Widow at a 7.9. They're both 7.9.
Oh, that's what I had mine at.
Number 12 for me, Black Panther at an 8.4.
Damn, son. Number 12 for me is also an 8.4 out of 10. That is the original Thor. Thor is a badass. The first movie. So dope.
Asgard.
Asgard is the most beautiful thing in all the MCU.
I don't know, Wakanda.
Put that
pretty
Wakanda for never. It's not gonna be out Asgard, and that can hurt you right in the ass hard. I don't care. It's Thor, bro. The OG Thor. 8.4 out of 10. At number 13 for me.
My number
12. I mean.
12 is Thor Ragnarok. 8.6. I really enjoy this movie a lot. So, number 11, I'm a huge defender, more than most people, of the first Ant-Man movie, and it's my number 11 at an 8.7.
Yeah, that was gone.
I love it. It's mainly the Luis character, but
He's
with
great.
Ant-Man and that Luis character like together is just
Paul Rudd was
flawless.
the perfect.
And Michael Douglas as Hank Pym was
He's great.
incredible.
Yeah.
So
That's great.
yeah,
Good
that's my
casting in
number
my
11.
eyes.
Yeah.
Nice. That means on to me.
Yep.
All right, number 11 for me. And this was tough, dude. 10, 11, and 12 are so interchangeable, but I finally settled on this and I already want to change it. But number 11 for me is Shang-Chi at an 8.4 out of 10.
Just missing your top two.
Yeah, it was hard to do. I loved it. I fucking love this movie. It went up on second watch, as I understand. Yeah, for you,
A
yeah.
lot for me.
Yeah, but me too. I was in like the low sevens and went up like a whole point. It brought some true martial arts, which you know I love, he loves, you know, they love sometimes, I guess. It really changed the game. I was proud of it.
Number 11 for me, and just missing my top 10, Black Widow
Hmm.
at an 8.4.
11 for me, and just missing my top 10. Iron
you can't
Man.
steal my fucking words.
Iron Man at an 8.2.
Oh, God. No, I'm just
Number
playing.
10, Ant-Man at an
Top 10
8.3.
here, guys.
Nice. There we go.
Hey, top 10.
At a what? 8 point?
8.3.
He's
I
still
would
got
say it's the
low-ass
first
scores.
good thing.
Three.
Well,
Number 10 for me,
that's where mine are now, too, basically.
Spider-Man Far From Home at an 8.6. Starting to get into that really good territory.
Yeah, my number 10, also an 8.4, the one I battled with. The first Doctor Strange. It cracked my top 10.
I'm so glad it did.
Because of this last viewing, dude. This is like the best acting in all of MCU. And I battled with Thor. Like, that's my OG, like, person I fell in love with in the MCU. Then I got the martial arts, and then I have, like, the powerful acting. And I was like, how do I shift this around? And powerful acting won out. So Doctor Strange, even though it's tied with 8.4 with Shang-Chi and Thor, it's going to end up as my number 10. 8.4 out of 10.
Rodney, start that.
my
top
number 10. My number 10 is Thor, the OG, with an
I wanted it in
8.7.
my top 10 so bad.
Dude, it's so great. I love that movie so much. And number 9, Spider-Man, No Way Home.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, with 8.9. So yeah, that's my number 9.
My number 9 is the first Avengers movie. Just kidding. I skipped ahead, so there's spoiler alert for 8. You know what? My number 9 is Captain America: Winter Soldier.
Nice. top
Those
10.
are interchangeable.
top 10.
8.5 out of
be.
10.
Only an idiot would put it out there.
The Winter Soldier is there's so few good MCU villains. Off the top of my head right now, and even reviewing this, like, there's only like 4 that I was mesmerized by, and this is one of them. Dude, Winter Soldier was so badass, and the movie was badass. It's
Number
great. movie.
9 for me, the OG, guy who started it all, Iron Man, coming in at 8.8.
Nice. Noise.
Number 9, Iron Man 2
That's bottom 5 for all of us, I think.
at a 8.3.
He's like, I fucking love Whiplash, dude.
I love Tony.
Wait,
Loves the bird.
dude, my top 5 is more, maybe not to you guys, but like if to other people, like, that's your top 5. And like, yeah, this top 10 is gonna be wacky.
What you got at 8?
Far From Home, 8.3.
Nice.
8 for me, Shang-Chi at a 9.1. And again, this movie, I think I was at like a 7.5 my first watch.
That's
Yeah, I was
crazy.
the same
And
way.
the second watch, like
Insane.
all the problems I had with it, like melted away. And I didn't recall any of the problems, like they weren't visible to me like they were the first viewing. And I was like, holy, what was I watching the first time? It's really like I watched a completely different movie.
That's all.
I
be
even
honest.
told you, I was like, you need to watch it again because I literally just watched it again and my score went up a whole point
And
for
it,
some reason.
mine jumped like almost a 1.5 up to a 9.1. And it cracked my top 10 at 8.
Beautiful. My number 8, Avengers. Haha. You knew that. 8.5 out of 10. The first Avengers is a special fucking flick, dude.
My number 8 and 7 have the same score, and they cracked the 9.
Ooh, already.
My number 8 is going to go to Spider-Man: Far From Home with a 9.0. Jake Gyllenhaal's as Mysterio was incredible. The story was awesome. It was just a great movie to watch. And I had to put Iron Man in front of it, the original Iron Man, because it started it all, and it's such a great movie. Like, it's just through and through an amazing movie with a 9.0 for my number 7.
Hell yeah.
All right. My number 7, let's talk about the best Avengers movie, Avengers Infinity War. Just beating out the original
Number
one,
7.
though. 8.6 out of 10. Love this movie. This is how I wish it would have ended because I'm dark and dreary and fucked up. I love just like, oh, wow, the bad guy won and everybody fucking disappeared into dust
Gives
and I
them
lost
room
some
to
people.
introduce more characters. And
Fuck yeah, dude, bring it on. But then we get Endgame, and that's part of my problem with Endgame is, dude, there's no finality to any of this shit.
Well, speaking of Endgame, my number 7, Endgame,
nice.
at a 9.2. Movie's great, but it's not the best Avengers movie.
7. We're on
That was
7.
7 for me.
Number 7, Age of Ultron, 8.4.
Damn. We got interesting
Number 6,
ranking, too.
Doctor Strange,
Yes.
the first one, at an
I
8.4.
like that.
So they're the same.
Number 6 for me, Captain America, Civil War. Coming in at the same score as Endgame at a 9.2. But I got to put Civil War ahead of
Yeah.
Endgame.
Let's get a hot take. One of the first ones of the last round. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, number 6.
Damn.
This movie was the jam, dude. I loved every second of it. But this is more of like a built for me Marvel movie than most people. Yeah, 8.7 out of 10. And I'm not even gonna say it. Spoiler alert, it's too
If
early.
you're not a fan of Sam Raimi's work, you probably won't be a fan of In the Multiverse of Madness.
Oh,
I
dude.
fucking Sam Raimi at his best. Anyway,
Wrecked it.
number 6 for me goes to Marvel's The Avengers, the OG Avengers. 9.1, like you said, very special movie.
All right, are we doing
get
your
to-
top 5 straight
Yeah.
through after this?
Oh,
Do
that's
your
right.
top
I
five.
thought
That's
you. No,
right.
you're good. Keep talking. I thought you ended it.
So yeah, my number 6 is the first Avengers, and you get to see, Hulk in real Hulk action. It's everybody meeting and all that shit. The fight between Thor and Iron Man. I could just go on and on, but
He can't.
9.1 Marvel's Avengers for me, number 6. And then do I just do my 5 now?
Yeah, if you
All right,
wanna
my
go.
top 5 for the MCU movies.
Oh man, it all culminates to this, guys.
Coming in at number 5, my love for Doctor Strange is so high. I love that movie. It's the first movie where they said it's going to be different, and it was actually different.
It was the ass.
9.2 for me.
Beautiful.
My number 4 and number 3, same score. But number 4 goes to Shang-Chi with a 9.3.
You rewatch it, dude.
Dude, so fucking good.
Oh,
and
man.
for being like
just
Brandon
lost
said, the martial arts aspect of it was so beautiful. You got Michelle Yeoh in there, fucking Simu Liu killing it as a martial art, and then Tony
Seymour,
Leon.
who'd you want to see more
Seymour.
of?
Liu.
Philip Seymour?
Hoffman.
Oh, rest in
Don't
peace.
bring him up.
I miss him.
Yeah, love you, bro. Hope you watch your show in heaven and whatnot.
So yeah, 9.3 Shang-Chi.
Awesome.
Shang.
Shang-Chi. My number 3. This is my top 3. Number 3 goes to Avengers: Age of Ultron. That's where you get to see Hulk at his Hulkest, and I fucking love
Hulkiest.
it. And just the movie, it like every time I would watch it gets higher and higher and higher, and it's just at the point where I'm in love with that movie.
Which is shocking. Everybody hates on it.
Yeah, 9.3 Avengers: Age of Ultron. Number 2, for the longest time, was my number 1.
Oh, we got a switcheroo.
Yes, and it's Captain America: The Winter Soldier. 9.6.
I know number 1 is.
Number 1's Avengers: Infinity War.
You've seen it 100
dude,
times.
I've seen
at
it
least.
way more than 100 times. Dude,
Saw it
I've
32 times in
Yeah, it's
theaters.
100 times in
19. I
theaters.
saw Infinity War 19 times in theaters. And
I think I've only been to the theaters 19 times.
Total in my life.
yeah, dude. So and that came in at a 10 out of 10 for me. It's always been like a 9.7, 9.8, kind of like Winter Soldier. But dude, I watch it too much. I love it too much. I might as well just go and give it the chance.
That's
Bizarro, bro.
Let's hear Brandon's bizarro top
Oh,
5.
just wait. Number 5, Spider-Man: No Way Home. I thought this might be a little gimmicky
is.
at the beginning, and it does get a little bit that way. But it's so hard not to fall in love and nerd out, even if you're not a big MCU fan. I thought the whole table was coming down. You did a good lean right there, Josh. But it came together so nicely. Like I said, it's so hard not to nerd out on it. 8.8 out of 10. It made the top 5. Yeah, if you can't tell, I'm loving this latest phase of MCU. My number 4, gonna go to Guardians of the Galaxy. These are my motherfucking guys, dude. 8.8 out of 10. Love it. At
Still
number,
not in the 9s. That's great. Well, yeah.
number 3, Spider-Man: Far From Home
Nice.
at an
Love for
8.9 out of
Mysterio.
10. And dude, again, we on something here. We're gonna work
I
on it.
love
Like I said.
Mysterio on that.
But nobody likes Far From Home better than No Way Home. You see that? Like I saw a
I think
poll.
I've seen a bunch.
I put
of
it up.
Yeah, you did. That's why I
Yeah.
gave you a high five and we fucked it up. But no, there was a fucking. I saw a poll that came out, dude. Like there was a poll or something, and it was like 90% No Way Home, 10% like Far From Home. People would just always put No Way
Dude,
Home over, and
it's
I'm
like
not ready
you
to
get
do
a
that
double
yet.
dose of a third act at the end of Far From Home.
It's
dude.
a better
It's-
overall Spider-Man movie where the other one's just like, oh my god, Easter eggs, this is so good. But like a flat-out just Spider-Man movie, I think I like Far From Home a little more. 8.9 out of 10. And then we get to our 9s, the last 2. Number 2, Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 2.
Interesting.
Last,
It's so interesting.
last on Tyler's list. We almost flip-flopped completely. Like, it's like, dude, my favorite MCU movie, Guardians of the Galaxy 2. It's like, no way, that's my fucking least favorite.
Damn, dude. Could you
Well,
imagine
fuck
if
you.
it was complete opposite?
Dude, it was literally one off. Yeah,
That's crazy.
People talk about the lack of story, but like the effects in this one, the fucking bringing in Kurt Russell, you know,
Dude,
the
the
action
ending.
fan I am. Fucking, and just hanging out with these guys, dude. It feels like a hangout. They're so fucking good. I loved, oh my god, dude, I love it this much. And I'm like Mantis, like the addition of Mantis.
Mantis
And
is
there's
good.
some scenes that legitimately make me laugh out loud. Like honestly, one of the funniest things I've ever seen, and I don't know why it makes me laugh so much, is when they're having that like spiritual, like a spiritual, like superhero type moment, and it's playing that like epic music, and then I know where like Mantis gets hit in the head with the rock, and the music cuts, and then fucking after she's been hit in the head, like 2 seconds later, Drax is like, Mantis, look out! Like it's way late. It's fucking perfect. 9 out of 10. And my number 1 to fuck everybody's world up, Black Widow
It's so crazy.
at a
dude.
9.3 out of
Dude,
10.
Don't underestimate his love for Florence Pugh.
Don't do it.
Yeah, no, yeah.
For real,
Don't
dude.
do it. I absolutely love this movie. Action, the comedy works for me as well as anything else in the fucking MCU, honestly, oddly enough, other than Guardians. And dude, it just, I don't know, it has a little bit of enough of a different flavor compared to the other MCU. And I like the one-off shit better than like the shit we've seen a million times. And this feels very one-off. So yeah, Black Widow is my fucking favorite, guys. 9.3 out of 10.
Number
Sorry
5
to disappoint you.
for me,
There's one guy out there like,
the OG Avengers.
Nice.
Went in at a 9.2. I had 3 movies at a 9.2, but Avengers had to make that top 5. Number 4, Spider-Man: No Way Home. Movie super excited to see in the theater, and when I left, I was like, "That's top 5." And I was like, "Pause. I need to rewatch it." Like, was I just bent up on all this excitement, you know, for these Spider-Mans coming back? when I rewatched it at home, it didn't lose. I was really worried about watching it at home and not having that theater experience. Everyone screaming when Andrew
Yeah.
Garfield and
Tobey
Tobey
Maguire.
Maguire.
Tobey Maguire came on screen, but it still held the effect to me.
It's actually the title of the fourth movie, Watch From Home.
9.3 for No Way Home. Number 3, Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one,
Okay.
coming in at a 9.4.
Ooh,
Fucking
Jesus.
love
9.4.
the first Guardians.
I'm
Second
sorry, I don't know this
one
thing
falls
works.
off tremendously.
Oh,
But
man.
then my top 2, same as Rodney's, but maybe
But
in a
which
different
order?
order.
Nah, that's
Number
exactly
2,
what it is.
Infinity War
War.
at a
Knew it.
9.4, and my favorite MCU movie, Winter Soldier, at a
So
9.6.
goddamn good, dude. Oh, so we gave it the same score.
9.6. That movie's fucking
It's the perfect spy thriller.
All right.
fantastic.
Tyler, round us out with Iron Man movies that don't even exist yet.
All the Iron Mans
5.
are out.
I
Iron
just
Man's
know
out.
it's going to be this good.
Do it.
They're bringing in Tom Cruise.
I knew what your
wish.
all's top was gonna be. I don't know what his favorite is.
I don't either,
It's
actually.
very
Obscure.
no. It's like
You're
Oh,
like,
no,
y'all,
it's
he's
not-
like,
it's
y'all
the-
are going to hate
It's
it.
the typical
I think I know what it is.
number 5
Yeah.
Avengers.
I
The
got a
first one at
unique list,
8.6.
too. Oh, it's typical.
Number 4 Civil War at an 8.8. And my top 3 Spider-Man No Way Home.
Nice.
It was my first superhero movie, Avengers movie
Your
Marvel
your first
movie.
theater experience?
in
Oh,
theater.
the fan
Yeah,
event?
Yeah,
I
dude,
forgot
and it was
about
just
that.
so
Yeah.
so special and like it was amazing.
Screen-
The
It
fan
made me
event for
wanna
No
watch-
Way Home was unreal.
It made me want to watch every.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I can't. You got to see this in theaters. Number 2,
No idea what this is.
Infinity War
Infinity War.
at a 9.2,
Mhm.
and number 1 Endgame.
Game.
Typical
Really?
at 9.3.
What?
I like how they tied everything off at the end, and just seeing
I
all
dig
this,
it.
just the final fight scene.
You need to redo your top 5.
my top 5 Black Widow,
You're gonna have
couple
to redo your
Guardians
face in
movies,
about-
Multiverse is in the top 6.
My
Just
last
okay.
question.
Josh has a.
My last question. Added up everybody's score for every movie. Are you paying attention,
Yeah.
Rodney?
I don't know what he-
I didn't know what he liked.
I added up everyone's score for every movie and averaged it out. So I have each of ours average for the whole MCU. We can go with the stereotypical question. Who do you think has the highest MCU rating?
I say
Rodney.
I do.
But what do you think it is?
Oh, is a
8.
whole?
8.8.
Yeah.
Hey.
I want to say 8.7.
Can't do that.
The highest average is Rodney, coming in at 8.21.
Wow.
Oh, wow. That's, okay.
Dude, you gotta step your Marvel
Yeah,
shit
what
up.
the fuck? I need
Second, obviously,
Josh.
it was going to be me at an 8.11. So we're 0.1
Damn.
off of our whole score. Now, the battle then comes in for third place
It's
between
close.
Brandon and Tyler.
I think it's actually maybe gonna be me
It is
because
gonna be you.
because
Just
I
'cause
think
your
my
lower ones
my
are lower.
lowers are lower, but like I jumped into higher score. You like stayed so like right. It's like
Here's-
everything
here's
was
what
like
I'm
a.
going to tell you. You all are differential by 0.02 points.
Oh, my God.
I mean,
It's Brandon, then Tyler.
That's what I'm going with. I thought I'd be the lowest.
Third
so-
place is Tyler with a
Oh.
7.79. Brandon's last with a 7.77.
It's still a respectable score, though.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
an
I
okay
mean-
franchise.
Only the most successful.
That's because of people are idiots.
That's
Because of
everything.
Kevin Feige.
No, I fuck with the MCU.
That was fun.
Nice.
Hope you enjoyed. Love you.